Welcome to When Creativity Knocks All-Star Designers Summer Series. In today's episode, which is part 2, Anna Araujo is going to show us how to make all of the fun accessories for her adorable lemonade/bridal party beverage stands. So Anna's going to show us next how she used adorable Sizzix dies to create these fun embellishments.
Thanks, Cindy. So Sizzix has some really fun 3D dies.
Some very unique ones, yeah.
And we've been showing is the flat ones, but I really wanted to show how to do the dimensional dies, of course, because I love to do three-dimensional things. But when you get these, sometimes they're a little tricky to do.
There's a lot of steps involved.
There's a lot of steps, and they come out great. You can see, obviously, for our lemonade stand, we're going to make lemons.
And limes.
And limes. Well, yeah, because I like the colors.
The lime and the
And then with this great Where Women Cook die cut. And then we're going to use this great little basket die. And I added a little bow to it, and I'm going to show you how we did the bow. It's also a die cut. So I thought the best way to do this is to do a little magic with Scott. He's going to do some fast forward.
He waved the wand.
He's going to wave the wand. So ready, set, go.
Next, Anna's going to show us how she made her fun etched bottles and some other accessories.
So we wanted to get started for the Kate Spade inspired bar. I decided instead of doing champagne glasses, we're going to do these little fun milk bottles. And of course, polka dots are really popular with that brand. So I punched out of the etch
mask?
The etch mask, thank you. Just little polka dots. And I covered them on the whole bottle. You can see it as I did right here. And then I went to the etch-all and I covered the whole bottle. We have a little how-to tutorial on our website to show you how to do it. Once you've cleaned off and saved your etching cream and it's all dry, you can simply peel off your
etch mask.
And actually sometimes I can take a little craft knife. It helps me
lift it up.
It up, because boy, does this holds really well.
And I find that when I'm rinsing it clean after I put the cream back in the jar, if I remove it while the bottle's a little wet, I just think it's easier to pull them then.
Great tip. So you can see you're going to remove all of those. And then when it's removed, this is what it's going to look like. You're going to have all these fun little polka dots all around the side. Now for our lemonade stand, we're going to take one of these cute little dollar store storage jars and turn it into a little canister to put all your cut lemons in. Now this is really easy to do. I just started with the plain jar, and then what I did is I just hand painted the etch all on, and I just put a nice coat on both of those big dots, as you can see here, and the same thing once it dried, and rinsed it off, and this is what I've got.
It gives you a nice etched surface that accepts the paint beautifully and kind of makes your painted area show a lot more.
Really does. Isn't that fun? Well, I had to go a little bit further than that. So what I did is then I decided I wanted to put some little lemon stencils. And look how cute this is. This is a little fun fiesta type stencil from Americana. And I literally just put the little stencil on the lemon like so. And then just use the glass enamels.
And you mean you painted over it? You used it as a template instead of stenciling it?
Yes, sorry, I just painted over it.
Ha! See, I'm not the only one.
But I didn't paint in between the lines, I just painted over it. Now, one little tip I did find is as soon as you finish stenciling or painting, you have to pull it off, because if you don't, it kind of makes this really sheer whatever and pills up with it. So I went ahead and did that on both sides. You can do whatever designs you want to do. And then I thought, well, we can't stop there. I used here again the glass enamel, and this is the one I actually just painted one nice smooth coat all around. I didn't do the bottom. It could have, but I didn't. And so now this is our great little lemon jar.
It's a fun tint of color on the glass without being an opaque.
Right, and
you can still see the lemons inside.
Yes, you can. So now we've got our great little etched pieces done, and now we're going to do some little accents with some making clay on them. Now to make this fun lid on the jar, what we simply did is rolled out the making clay, and I just chose to use their little roller and roll this out about 1/8 of an inch thick.
And then you're using your lid as a template,
and I'm using the lid on the template. So I'm going to go ahead, and Cindy's going to be my little assistant here.
All right, we're using one of the Makin's texture sheets, and you can either put the clay on or you can do it like this and put it on top. And then again, you want to press lightly, firmly enough to transfer the texture, but not so firm as to have it stick. If you have a problem with it sticking, a little cornstarch before will help, and then you can just lift it off afterwards. But if you start to do it like this and then you lift, you'll be able to see whether you're like this side is great, this really isn't there.
So you know to go back.
Put a little more pressure on that one before you lift it entirely off, and then you have to match.
Perfect.
So, and then you said you used your template.
Yep, I used my template, and what I actually did is I just drew a little line with I don't know, some little sharp edge, and then I came in and cut it with the scissors.
Yeah, because you can cut the clay with the scissors.
With the scissors.
Wet or dry. So.
Right, and so then with the tacky glue, glued it to the top of the lid.
Okay, so we'll pretend that's cut circle.
And then to get our great little leaves around the edge, I just used their push mold, and I pushed in the
green.
The green, just straight. Actually mixed the green with a little bit of white because I didn't want it
quite as dark.
Yeah,
you can
I want it
a
little bit more lemon color, and just pushed it in, and this is what came out. And you could say simply a little bit of glue, and then I actually put a little bit of water along the edge, so I could mold this over easier.
That will help you be able to mold a little bit more.
And so that now is our lid for our lemon jar. Boy, that takes a dollar store item and makes it look
It's very cute.
So much nicer.
Very cute.
Now, our last little accessory we're going to do with Makin's is I want to show how to do the spade. So I, here again, did
use the black clay.
Use the black clay, use another texture sheet, and I actually made my own little template. I mean, I just made a heart, cut it upside down, and just added a little stem on it so it looks like a spade from a playing card. I mean, you could just look at a playing card and make your own.
Or you could print one off the internet and cut it out.
Yeah, that's true too. That's probably easier for you. Then I laid it on top of the clay. Here again, traced it out
with a craft knife
and cut it. Then on my little jar, a little bit of the tacky glue, and adhered the spade right to the center. And I want to show you, could you pull one of the bottles that aren't etched? Yeah, that's fine. Do you see how it has this like dairy? I did not want the dairy. So look at, isn't that great? You don't even know that it has the dairy on it. It actually covered the dairy sign. So that's our little Kate Spade. And you remember I did showed you how to do the little bows earlier, and I just put the little bow right across. This is a kid's hairband, and that makes a cute little bow on top of the jar, a couple straws, and we're ready to go. Okay, Cindy, 2 more little quick projects to do for the bridal bar, and we're ready to set up shop. So I used the little Lone Cornell Simply Art little panels, and I painted them with the black chalkboard paint. Okay, like I painted on everything. And then just with the punch, I punched out some gold
paper circles.
Paper circles, thank you. And just glued them on using the tacky glue. Then I wanted the little fun saying that's well known with this grouping, Pop Fizz Clink. And I just went to the Lone Cornell. They have these great little crossword tiles. And I pulled all the letters out, but I didn't want, if I used regular acrylic paint, I couldn't see.
Yeah, you lose the letter.
Use the letters. So I just went to a watercolor palette, add a little bit of water, didn't want it too thick, and then just simply brushed it on.
Give them a tint.
So it tinted the wood. How easy was that to do? Here again, just glued it on with the tacky glue. So we're going to show you what we're going to do with those in a couple minutes. And our very last accessory is we're going to take this tray, and here again, dollar store tray. It was silver, spray painted it gold, and then the black chalkboard paint as well. So I think we've hit all of our fun little accessories. We did make a couple more bows. You'll see them in some other areas, like on the wine bottle and on our little baskets. And we're going to set up lemonade shop, and we'll be right back. Well, Cindy, what do you think?
Very cute. 2 cute versions of this little beverage stand.
Now we got to, in our first episode, we got to see how to build the stand, which was very easy. And our next episode that we're finishing up right now is how to do the fun lemon die cuts, the baskets over there by Cindy, the little added on bows, and also how to do a little etching on our lemon jar and
little bottles.
On our bottles. And here's our little Pop Fizz and Clink. I just attached on with a little foam tape. I think this is great for my little neighbor who's ready to start selling lemonade this summer, or maybe Cindy may want to do it on her farm. And this is great and ready for any bridal shower. I hope you've enjoyed our project, and thanks a lot for your help today, Cindy.
No problem.
We sure hope you've enjoyed When Creativity Knocks All-Star Designer Summer Series. And don't forget to follow us on Twitter, like us on Facebook, and pin us on Pinterest.
And sign up on our website to receive our weekly newsletter and be eligible to receive one of our weekly prize packages full of products from all of our series sponsors.